Hi everyone, time for week 2 NFL spread picks with Brady and Robbie and myself. Last week, if you watched my video, I did go 5-0 in my Blazing 5, and I did win my survivor pick with the Ravens, -7.5. I'm trying to keep the undefeated streak alive here in week 2. Let's go over Coach K's spread picks for week 2. So for my first regular season pick, I am going to go ahead and go with the Rams. I really think at -10.5, that means they must win by 11 or more. I really just don't see the Falcons doing that much on offense versus the Rams defense. Remember, guys, the Rams defense is still really good. And at the end of the day, they're at home, and they were at home last week, but you played the Buffalo Bills, which was right now the #1 team in really the NFL. So 11 points or more, on paper, a top 5 team versus a bottom 5 team, it really should be a blowout. The only question is, will it be a blowout? I think it will be a blowout. I think Rams win for sure. It's a matter of will they win by 11 or more or not. I think Stafford gets his shit back together. There's just not enough star power on the Falcons to get over that hump. Rams win this one, it's not even close. Going on to the next one, I am going with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I am going with them for -2.5. And arg me matey. That is what I will say for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. When you think about this team on paper, now I know Tom Brady lost his first 4 as a Buc versus the Saints in the regular season, but what better than Fournette playing great football, and the defense is pretty much dang healthy. There's not a single person not on that Bucs defense. They did lose, Sue and Pierre-Paul and stuff, but in general, they still have that great pass rush, Zach Barrett and Golston and the crew. So at the end of the day, I think the Saints, they are a good team, but let's not forget the struggles they had last week. Tampa Bay looked dominant versus the Cowboys. Just 2.5 points. I'll take the Buccaneers. Moving on to my next regular season 1, I'm going with the Patriots. Definitely, Robbie is going off a little bit over there, but look, the New England Patriots, I think what it comes down to is, first of all, no TJ Watt. Now, I know it's just one player, but it's a big player in the NFL. I think, to be honest, it's only 1.5 points, okay? And actually, this one I think should actually be in the Patriots' favor, so that is on me. But the Patriots are favored, so they must win by 2 points or more. I just think that the New England Patriots, dude, it's like, it really just comes down to coaching. And Belichick and Tomlin, they're both top 3 coaches, but still, Trubisky, I mean, the offense pretty much looked horrible against the Bengals. Now you go against the New England Patriots, probably have a way better game plan, better scheme. I'm just going to go with the Patriots just because of how it really is a like a coin toss, but you can't sell me on no TJ Watt and Najee Harris banged up. Like, yeah, both teams are right there, but without TJ Watt, it really puts in the direction of the Patriots. Coming into my last regular season 1, I am going to go ahead. Which one actually did I pick here? Hold on. I'm going to go with actually the Colts. The reason why I'm taking the Colts here, it is 4.5 by 5 or more, is because I just think Trevor Lawrence sucks. Like, yeah, Jacksonville, they won so many in a row in Jacksonville versus the Colts, but like, one of these times they're going to break through. Same with Tom Brady, okay? He lost versus the Saints like 4 times in a row in the regular season. I think it's time to break these trends. Like, you can't overthink it. Like, you can't overlook week 1. The Colts are a way better team. They will win by 5 or more and bounce back. Frank Reich going 0-2, I don't see it. And then for my survivor pick, everyone's on around here. Will I go 2-0 in my survivor spread leagues for 2 wins in a row? I'm going with actually the Carolina Panthers. What a survivor pick here. Robbie going what?
Why is that the lock?
So here's why it's a lock.
That's the easy game. Like, wow.
So Danny Dimes actually sucks. Like, he actually sucks. Like, yeah, I picked the Giants for my Blazing 5 last week, but it was because of Barkley bailout, and the Titans just suck that bad. Literally, I said my reasoning last week was Giants weren't that good, but Titans are just that bad. For this one, it's very similar, except the weapons are just way better. They lost James Bradbury. The defense is not as good as you think. But you take Carolina Panthers, Jeremy Chin, Brian Burns. I'm not saying the Giants don't have anyone, but it's only 2.5 points. It's plus 2.5. So if they lose by 2 or less or win the game, Panthers cover the spread. Bounce back game. McCaffrey's going to go off for a bounce back game. I have Panthers for my survivor pick. Who's next, boys?
Me.
All right. Yeah, I'll record.
Wait, let Robbie do it.
All right. Rob, over to you. So, Rob, tell us your record last week.
I'm actually trying to figure out which ones I took. I had Buccaneers.
I think you were 2-3. That or 3-2.
I lost. Wait, what did I lose? I'm trying to think of which teams I was wrong about. I was wrong about Seahawks. Right there, that's 1-1.
Okay. You had Steelers.
Oh, I had Saints.
Okay.
That's wrong. Steelers. That's 2-2. What was the other one?
I don't know, but just take it for what it's worth.
Was it Titans? No, I think I had Dolphins. Wait, no, I don't know.
All right, just for now.
Actually, I tried looking at the video before. I don't know.
Yeah, for now, just skip it. It's all right.
All right, so my first I'm gonna have to go with.
Remember, he gets 5 picks, folks, every week. Blazing 5.
I'm gonna have to go Bengals.
So Bengals to
7.5.
to win by 8 or more.
I mean, I get that. I mean, even with Dak, I get weird week, but the Cowboys are the only team to not have a single touchdown on offense. I get that the Buccaneers defense is pretty good. They have lost some pieces. I really don't see it. They were at home and they sucked. I mean, they looked like maybe a bottom 5 team. Now Dak's out, Cooper Rush. I think McCarthy doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Joe Burrow has to have a bounce back week. And honestly, the Cowboys defense, I mean, it's way worse than the Steelers too. In that division rivalry too. So I'm gonna give Joe Burrow a bounce back week. He'll show everyone why he went to the Super Bowl last year. Number 2. I'm thinking, I looked at it on the thing, but now I'm trying to find them. Matt doesn't like this. I'm going Ravens.
Wow.
3.5. I get that the Dolphins won last year, but this is at Ravens. Lamar, the big, contract year. I think the Dolphins too. I don't know. I mean, I think the New England, I think their personnel is getting worse and worse and worse. And they only had, they had 20 points, but one of them was a stupid score. So they had 13 points on offense at home. I really think the Pats suck. I think they're horrible. I think the Ravens are just a better team. I think it's close, but I'm taking the better coach here. I'm taking the better quarterback here. Yeah, I'm liking Ravens. And their defense is way, way better than New England. Better corners, too. New England did lose J.C. Jackson also. Gilmore the year before. I'm liking Ravens here.
All right.
I'm feeling pretty good about that one. And their team I mess up a lot, so we'll see.
Next regular season pick. For his third choice.
Chargers.
Wow.
3.5.
Tonight.
I look at it. I really like the Chargers defense. Khalil Mack, 3 sacks. I just think that defense is going to take a step up this year. Staley, second year's coach. I don't love him as a coach, but I think they're going to improve. Derek Carr had 3 picks. I mean, that offensive line's also not that good. I just think when you have 2 great quarterbacks like that, division rivalry, and, the quarterback's pretty close. Mahomes is a slight edge, but I think the defense of the Chargers definitely has a marginal... Wait, I'm not sure if that was the right vocab.
Yeah, you're good.
Marginal, the differentials is, pretty big. Chiefs probably have the worst defense in that division, honestly. I think it could go a field goal either way. Plus the Chiefs kicker's out. Bucker. I don't know. I'm just feeling good about the Chargers. I like it, but I don't do great with primetime games either. But
Sure.
I like that one.
All right, last regular season pick, and then we go to the survivor pick.
I think which one was my lock. Not feeling great. Some of these are really tough. I'm thinking. I don't know. I looked at them all before. I'm going Colts. They really sucked in the first half, but they really. I don't know. That was a division rivalry game. First game with Matt Ryan at the helm. The Jaguars. I mean, they were down and they came up and they blew it again. I don't know. I think that Colts. I think they have a better week. Still, Taylor had a good week. I don't know. I just think Frank Reich going on too. Kind of the same thing you were saying. I don't see it happening.
Sure.
Jags, Trevor. I don't know. It's kind of more of a gut instinct thing. I think with that run game, I think Matt Ryan's going to go better. There are a lot, one thing Brady was saying when we were watching the game, there are a lot of drops in the end zone too. So I think that kind of was a huge factor. I mean, they could have won by 10 points, but I think there are a lot of points left open. Other than Pittman, their receiving corps did not perform well. I think they do better this week. My lock pick of the week.
His lock of the week. He lost his lock week 1, but he's trying to restart the streak. Who is your lock, Rob?
Not a fan. This is really, really, really bold, but you know what? I'm feeling good about it. Browns.
Wow. Cleveland.
I just think the Jets are horrible. Joe Flacco. Home opener, the Browns. They're not great at home openers, but you know what? They're not good at season openers either, and they just broke that streak. I think the Jets will not be able to stop that run game with Cleveland. I really don't see it at all. I think Jacoby Brissett looks a little bit better. The Jets are I think they're a way worse defense than the Panthers. I just don't see it. I think Joe Flacco's going to turn the ball over a lot. I think that's going to be a huge thing, turnover differential. I feel like the Cleveland just has that momentum after that 58-yard kick. Jets, not good. Yeah, I'm feeling Browns there. I'm feeling pretty good about it.
All right, Brady. Over to you for Brady's picks. Remember, guys, for Survivor pick, I'm 1-0. They're both 0-1, but a new, fresh start for their Survivor League. Rob, you want to hold it?
Not really, but I get so scared holding this.
All right, guys. Went 2-3 last week. Not a great week. We're looking for a bounce back. Let's get right into it. Now, I believe this line is actually 2.5 for the Lions.
I think it is too.
But I am going Lions 2.5. I just think that the Lions are a way better team than the Commanders, to be honest. I just think that they have the better coach too, and they should win this game. They almost came back last week. For my next pick, I am going with the Colts. Seems like that is a narrative for this week. Colts 4.5. They should be able to cover that spread. Last week was a little bit of a letdown for them. They're not good in week 1. They're 0-1 in their last 9 week 1 games. They will bounce back though, especially against the Jaguars. If they don't, Colts fans, it's going to be a long season for you. My next pick, I am going with the Ravens. I just think at home, Lamar Jackson, I just don't think the Dolphins' offense is going to be able to do too much. The Ravens' secondary is one of the only secondaries in the league that is going to be able to stop this. It's just matched up too well for the Ravens, and I think the run games are really going to make the difference in this game. My last regular season pick is going to be the Green Bay Packers -9.5. I think Aaron Rodgers owns the Bears in Lambeau. It's just what it is, guys. I just think the Bears, they're 1-0 versus 0-1 Packers. The spread could have been a lot bigger. We're lucky it's not. Packers all the way at Lambeau. Go Pack, go. Now for my lock pick of the week, I am going Bengals. no left tackle and no quarterback for the Cowboys spells doom. I think that the Bengals are the easy pick to make here, and if you can't cover this spread, the defending AFC champions, what's going on here. So those are my Blazing 5 picks. Hopefully I can get back on track with my lock of the week, and thank you for watching, guys.
You guys took way less time than me. Wow.
Peace.